Hey everyone, Jason here from Team Flovatar, getting the room set up here for the next few minutes. Gonna get Luca added in. If anyone is interested too, I'm currently streaming this over to our Twitch channel and YouTube channel. But any of the questions that will be asked during the AMA section portion of the show tonight will be all done in Twitter Spaces here. There he is. Hey,
Luca. Hello.
Can you hear me?
How is everyone? Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome. Yeah, it's coming through really well. I turned on It's the Final Countdown song.
Nice.
How's your day been going so far?
Really, really good. Yeah, last call went really well. People can hear us, right?
Yeah, everyone can hear us right now. We are currently live, Luca, so do not spill the beans on anything. I would love to share some of the things from the calls that we had today, but maybe when the right time comes, we'll share it.
Yeah, so
yeah, we'll
keep that for later.
8, about 10 people here early, joining us early. So let's see. Yeah, and then I'm currently streaming over to the YouTube channel and to our Twitch channel. I didn't want to break anything on our Twitter channel if I went live at the same time we were doing a space. So
no, nice.
Maybe we can start off, Luca. What's your favorite color? Ask some test questions.
Green turquoise, actually. Yeah, some green water green, something like that.
Now, how do you? So I say turquoise. How do you say it?
No, I don't know. I'm saying it wrong because I'm Italian, but in Italian would be turquese. That's why.
Nice. I love it.
Turquoise. Yeah.
Yeah, and we were just talking the other day that I need to take a trip out there to visit you sometime in Italy. That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, one day we'll make a big party where everyone will be invited, and we'll celebrate.
Sure. Well, for those of you tuning in here early, if you haven't had a chance to drop in your questions in our Discord channel, we set up a Discord channel just for the AMA portion of the event that we're doing here on Twitter Spaces. So we have a channel called AMA Question Pool. If you want to drop them in, I know that C3P Flow added quite a bit. Definitely won't be getting through all of those, but yeah, might be able to pull from a few of it when we get to that portion of the Twitter space here tonight, this evening, or tomorrow, wherever you're at all around the world. I know we've got a lot of people international. So what's the time there for you, Luca, right now?
And 1:20 at night. But no, I'm used to until 2-3 in the morning. I'm used to work and stay awake because I like the night time because it's quiet, no distractions. You can get things done. Usually, not all the time.
the other night when we were doing the poker tournament. That was a lot of fun. I think you were up till what, 2 or 3 that night.
Yeah. Well,
I can't wait for our next one that we do. We had over 120 some people. Yeah, the last poker night. So yeah, I'm
definitely
excited.
gonna do it again on next Thursday. Yeah, we'll definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
And and the people that were here from the very beginning saw me also like 6 in the morning before the drop time when it was all super crazy working almost 24 hours. But yeah, it was a lot
Yeah,
of
for
fun as
sure.
well.
Man, yeah, I'm excited. I mean, those early days, yeah, we had a lot of fun, a lot of attention, but I can't imagine what we're going to be doing here for the future. So that's what I'm really,
Mhm.
really pumped about. So I think everyone else is too.
Mhm. Yeah.
Well, let's see. What's another question, Luca? What's one of your favorite travel destinations that you've been to?
Well, always seaside heat. Anywhere that there is a nice, really nice, calm water,
Nice.
and yeah, that's my type of vacation. Or otherwise,
I
like
love
full
it.
adventure, one of the two. But yeah, yeah, but yeah, love
Yeah, well, you sound like me.
Caribbeans.
I either go to the mountains or I go to the beach. Those are like my two top choices.
Yeah,
I'm down in Florida in the States, so obviously I love the water, the beach side, and then
yeah,
always love to go either to the Rockies or the Smoky Mountains. Those are a
yeah.
lot of fun. My family, especially the kids, love to go hiking and everything. So
Mm.
yeah, it's a lot of fun that we have usually
Yeah.
hiking
Actually,
back and forth. So
I was in Florida, in Miami, last January, beginning of January, after all the the big sale and everything. I needed to take a break for 1 week, 10 days. So yeah, we went to Miami
yep.
and we did all the Everglade, how's
Oh,
Everglade
nice.
thing? Yeah, with
Yeah.
um,
So you did the
the
airboat and
airboat.
everything,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
got.
with the airboat.
Oh,
It
nice.
was fun.
That's awesome. A lot of fun. Yeah, I did that a few different times over there in that area. It's a lot of fun. It's people always give me a hard time. They call me, the Florida man, because it's well known that the
Yeah.
Florida man's always in news getting hurt or doing something. So I always turn now living in Florida. Yeah, I turn into the Florida man. Oh man.
Well, each
Let's see.
one.
What's another? What's been one of your favorite memories so far in starting the Flovatar project, Luca?
I think once it started, I started seeing the when we made the first contest, and I started seeing content being created by the community, like the celebrity lookalike contest we did, all the comics. When I started seeing the creativity and the engagement of people coming to alive in the very first early days, then I said, "Wow, this is really something." Yeah, pretty incredible.
Awesome.
And then you feel the multiplier effect, and that's really powerful because yeah, when we're all
That's right.
aligned, yeah, sky is the limit, really.
That's right. Well, that's kind of what we're talking about a little bit tonight, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we've got three pretty important questions and answers that I'll be getting the opportunity to ask you, and then we'll be sharing, yeah, some more info, exciting info that I'm looking forward to. And then yeah, excited about everyone here. I mean, still more people keep dropping into the Twitter space here, so excited. And then yeah, we'll open it up, but I'll kind of run through some of the format and little housekeeping just to let people know how they can ask questions when we get to that point. But we are about 5-ish minutes out from getting started. Um, and then we will jump into those first few questions. I see we have C3P Flow was probably joining us. You're probably the one that asked the most questions in our AMA question pool that we had.
I love
I don't know if you
C3P
were in here,
Flow.
C3P Flow,
He's
but I told Luca I don't know if we'll get to all of them
yeah.
during this AMA.
But yeah, at least a few for sure. He's a really awesome member of the community. He's doing incredible job, both with his character and the Twitter account, of course, but many other things that he's doing with the analytics and yeah, incredible the things
Yeah,
he's
I always
doing.
love getting the updates. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Before we get started into these first few questions, we'll do a brief intro just for any people who are tuning in that might not be too familiar with Luca, myself, or the Flovatar project. So we'll briefly touch on that and then jump into the interview questions. So let's see here.
Actually, I don't know if Nate is going to be able to join. I talked with him before. He's not used to do these late hours. Maybe he'll jump on stage later. Let's see if he pops up.
Yeah, I would love it. If you need the link for this Twitter space, Luca, just let me know. I can shoot it over to you, and then maybe you can send
yeah,
it to
I
him.
actually added also on the Discord event, so it will be available for everyone.
Awesome. Yeah, I see that. Awesome. Thanks. Yep, right up top there. Okay. Let's see. Luca, what was your favorite part about the recent milestone updates article that we released? There was a lot packed in there. But is there any part of like I know we did the 3D models, the mobile app, the game for the mobile app, a lot of updates in there. Was there one thing that stood out that that was like your favorite part of the update?
Well, your announcement was definitely one of my favorites because yeah, it was a really key role that we needed to fill in, and we all see the difference now with engagement growing, and we are also building the foundations, and we still are not at full speed, but we're getting ready, like with many other things, and that's yeah, gives me definitely easy of mind, a peace of mind, and I'm really sure we will succeed because we have all the foundations in place. And then the other thing I really liked, well, the 3D model, because it was we announced it internally in the exclusive channel for the Flovatar owner, so it was not really a big news, but to the rest of the people that maybe didn't weren't on Discord and things like that, it was quite nice to announce it. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome. I love it. Well, I very much appreciate that, Luca, too. So, and I'm excited. I mean, I've been a part of a lot of Web3 projects before, and I am just so astonished by the love and support. I mean, our team, the community reps, every single one of them, I'm sure everyone can attest to how amazing they've been. And then just amazing community members in general. Everyone wanting to have a part in growing this is so exciting to see. I mean, every time I hop on Discord, every time I respond to tweets, every time I'm doing something, I just get so energized by everyone. So yeah, really appreciate it, everyone.
Yeah, for me, yeah, definitely big thank you. But yeah, we will have time for the thanks at the end as well. But
Yep,
yeah, the community
absolutely.
rep and everyone, yeah, really great job.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Luca, why don't we go ahead and start a little bit early into introducing each ourselves, and then we can jump into the first question. So, Luca, why don't you introduce yourself, or I can go first, and then after you introduce yourself, then you
Yeah.
can talk a little bit about Flovatar, and then we can jump into that first question. How does that sound?
Yeah, sounds good.
Awesome. Yeah. So for everyone who doesn't know me, My name's Jason Flagel. I'm the new marketing director for Flovatar. I'm the purple head floating up top here in the Twitter space. And yeah, I'm basically helping Luca, the rest of the team, lead a lot of the marketing kind of communication pieces. We have a lot of exciting partnerships opportunities that come through, potentially exciting celebrity deals, that we'll be briefly talking about here in the future. But I am just here to help out with the marketing side of things, grow the community, grow everything that we're doing, and especially as soon as Dust Token launches, which Luca, you'll be sharing a little bit about that. But yeah, especially when that launches, this is going to be something that really makes a positive impact on a lot of people. So I'm excited to be here. Luca, take it away.
Thank you. And yeah, for those who don't know me, I'm Luca Basile, and I'm the creator, the ideator of Flovatar. And the main idea of, first a little bit about me. I'm developing web since early 2000s. I went a little bit more into the interactive installations for museums, events, concerts, and all kind of things. I like to play also with hardware, and in general, I like to use technology in creative ways, in unexpected ways. That's what I like to do. Then I came back a bit more in the web space. And I started working with the Maven Studios, where Nate, one of the team members, is a founder of. And yeah, we've been working on the web space with many Silicon Valley companies, with A16Z, with Google, Facebook, etc., Mixpanel. So with that, I got a lot of experience in really high level project. And since the Web3 started getting my attention, I jumped into the Flow blockchain. That I feel it's really awesome. Flovatar, for those don't know, I don't think many, but is on the Flow blockchain. I think it's a great place to develop the project because of the way they structure their blockchain. They think about the user experience a lot, and it's more than just the technology, but it's about the whole experience from starting point to the end. That's important, and I think they totally are nailing that. They didn't nail it yet, but they're definitely in a good spot. And
awesome.
Yeah, just a super quick intro about Flovatar, because maybe someone doesn't know. Flovatar, let's say it's a next generation PFP project that allows you to create your very own avatar in the way you want, fully customized with all the details and all the combination you like the most, that speaks to you and that express your creativity. And so in this way we take out the process of randomization, so where users are just passive buyers of pre-made NFT, but they become an active part of the process, and they can choose exactly how they want their Flovatar to look. And and excited to be here. And let's start with the first question. What do you think?
Awesome. Yeah, thank you, Luca, for that. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I got involved in Web3 technology, crypto, I think back in 2013, 2014-ish. So I've been a part of it for a while personally, and mining and staking, but this is my first opportunity to really help scale a project I believe in. So yeah, Flovatar is amazing, Luca, already, but it's going to be even more amazing.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, let's jump here into the first question, Luca. So I know, Luca, you and me offline, we were talking a little bit about just some of the community members asking this kind of question. So it deals with the supply of Flovatar. So right now we're we're listed as 100% sold out, but we only have around 5,000, a little over that, minted. So yeah, can you kind of explain a little bit about what that means, and maybe a little bit why Flovatar is like why is there a difference compared to other NFT projects with that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, absolutely. I think the first thing to consider that it's very, very important for me is that Flowater is something new that can't be compared to any other main PFP projects. Just because of the dynamics and how it works and the process of the Spark and the booster and the creation of Flowater doesn't exist anywhere else. It, I think, first of all, we have to understand that it's. I think it's not correct to try and make the comparison. And if you try, when you try and make it, you may think, but just 5,000 Flowatar are minted, and that's a failure because they expect to be 10,000, while actually 10,000 will never be, because there will always be a part of Sparks that people will keep. So we should start by thinking in terms of there are yet only 5,000 Flovatars, but it means that there are still 5,000 Spark in circulation that are the potential of being able to welcome new community members and give them the ability to make the whole experience, to live the whole experience, and be able to put their creativity when they will join the project, and when like we will push on the marketing side and grow in that sense. So it's a potential that it's like a reserve that we're keeping, and I like it to be in this way a little bit, because it will allow really to make the experience be more broader for more people than just the few ones that relatively few that we have now. But our goal is to grow so much more, and it's good that we have that reserve. And actually the fact that we have to think of Spark as an NFT on itself, and to be honest, personally, I will never mint all my Spark, because I might think, in 1 year from now, I might want to do that Flovatar, and I still want to keep that potential to have it, and that's something that people will ultimately decide. So it's more like deciding when to transform something. But the NFT in itself, it's already there and it's sold out, and it's up to a decision of each single person when to express that potential into something concrete. And I think, of course,
it's almost, Luca, like comparing, people are trying to compare apples to apples here, but it's like comparing apples to oranges in reality. It's not not a valid comparison.
No, absolutely. And then on top of that, we have all the new dynamics from the market with the boosters that are totally new, and thanks to C3P Flow and all the DB and other people that are analyzing and trying to understand, to make a sense of what's going on and how the market is behaving, because I think it's like a new study. It's not something you can compare to the past with other numbers, other graphs, because I wouldn't know how to overlay the graphs with, because they're totally different things. And so I think that having this potential, it's definitely important. At the same time, of course, it's not it doesn't have to remain always 5K. It needs to be a gradual growth, steady and concrete growth, but organic. Not I never search for things to easily artificially pump them to incentivize in a certain direction, because I'm always thinking long term. And for the long term strategy, it's better to make new people experience the full the full thing, even if they are new. So the earlier will still get some financial benefits because the price will be higher and they will resell it. But the new people, even if they pay a little more, but they will be able to experience the whole thing like the people from the very first day. So that's a really important thing.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love that. So, kind of getting into that, because that's really, really helpful to know, Luca, especially for some of the questions I personally saw, in the Discord channel and on Twitter too. It's the sparks, the boosters, all of these different pieces. Like, it's very different from other NFT projects. So, I mean, dialing that in a little bit deeper, like, I think you even said this on one of our calls today, Luca, like the ability to use these NFT building blocks, I guess, so to speak, to finally like bring a Flovatar to life is very unique. So like, can you talk about like why Flovatar is different and unique in kind of the builder and just the process of how everything works here?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, first of all, most of you obviously will know that the main differentiator for us is the composability, the fact that we have this layering where you can actually decide how you want to make your Flovatar, but also how to change the background and accessories. And this flexibility that it comes with it, it's definitely unique, and yeah, it's an advantage that puts us in a position where we can explore so many things, like we've been showing with the flow bits that you can interact, you can click on them, but they work only in combination with other flow bits that you have to wear. And this opens up to a whole world of things we can do. Imagine like the very first programming language, you could do just if, while, then, and they are small building blocks, and they say, okay, I can do simple things. But on top of that, with just these two things, very simple thing, you can create whole software that makes incredible things. And over time, we will be making more and more and more interesting things with the NFT. And definitely, we're trying to explore and redefine what an NFT should be, because the definition of NFT, it's a digital image. It's a prehistoric to me, and I see it more like a program, computer software that you can really. Imagination is it's the only limit, really. Of course,
That's right.
It's take time, but because being the first in doing the things, you have to experiment and iterate and everything. But it's the most exciting thing you can do, and yeah, and then seeing the people reaction to it and feeling that we are working together in a common goal, and yeah, that's the most incredible thing. And we have introduced also a lot of technological things that rendered us unique. One of the many is the fully on-chain SVG, and how we work with the SVG, especially by composing it, by storing it all on-chain, and also by making the SVG interact and use it like a coding language within the Cadence language. It's the blockchain language. So we have encapsulating another depth of data into the blockchain, and that's really interesting. And yeah, like I said, we will have some fun with that for sure. And yeah, and then like I said before, I'm really focusing on trying to empower the creativity of people, and I really believe in the alignment of interest. And if we work together in a common goal, and if we use our creativity, we are really an army of people that it's unstoppable and can really achieve amazing things, especially if we have fun, enjoy doing it, and think it's a serious thing because it's also about money and everything. But first and foremost, it has to be an enjoyable experience where you have fun and you can be part of it. You put a piece of it. Without you, there wouldn't be any Flovatars. It would be
That's
just
right.
my 10 Flovatars and that's it. The Flovatar will be nothing. So each one of you made his little piece, and that's the best part of it for me.
That's right.
And
It's I mean, it's what like on Twitter we have 7,200 followers. I mean, it's like 7,200 people all around the world. I mean, have the opportunity. We get to work together to build something where we can unleash our creativity, but there's a utility as well to what we're doing and everything. And then the potential to have this, be massive is amazing. So I think I just saw it in Discord. The someone was talking about how our community has so many people with different skills that we're leveraging to help grow this, which is amazing. I love that.
Yeah. Actually, I see that Nate joined as well, and actually Ken Dude that was our original community manager as well. Maybe they will they can join to the stage,
Hey,
so we
welcome.
can have a chat as well.
Great. Yeah, let me see, where's Nate at? What's their name, Luca?
Nate,
do you want me to invite them up here?
Nate McGuire and Ken Dude. I was trying to invite them.
To find them. Yeah, let me see if I can make you a.
And yeah, just to talk a little bit more while you invite them, I think another thing it's important for us is to become so much more than a PFP project. PFP is so much limiting. We really aim to be more like a platform where people can express their creativity, but then multiply it and make it so much more valuable because they're part of something so much bigger. And join the adventure. And the best thing is that even though I know very clear the general direction and we're building the story Bible and everything, but the best part is that so many pieces are still unknown because the community will write those pieces. And
that's right. Yep. Nate, if you can hear me, I just invited you up to be a speaker. So let me know if you got that. And then let's see, Luca, who was the other one you wanted to invite up here?
Ken Dude. Well,
okay.
But we can maybe continue.
There's so many people in here, which is great. But every time I'm trying to read the names, I'm like, oh, I can't scroll fast enough. Luca, you want to transition over to talking a little bit about Dust token?
Yeah. I think a lot of people have been waiting to talk more about it. We've been really, us, that we always try to under-promise and over-deliver. We don't want to jump ahead and say things that we're not sure of. That's why we didn't talk so much until now. But I think now that we are getting closer to the moment, especially to the Medium article that will announce all the details and distribution and everything, I definitely felt it was the right time to start including you as a community with the questions and your opinion about how you see and how you envision it to be. So for me, in general, the Dust, the main concept of Dust is imagine like going into like Disneyland, but will be Flovaland. And within this Flovaland, everything will be done with the dust token, and you will be able to do all kinds of things with the dust token. What will ultimately make the dust valuable? Why will people want to buy dust? Because that's the only thing you can spend within our world. And ultimately, the better the experiences, the better the things we do, the better the utilities that we give to the token will be what the price will be reflected at. So our goal really is not in how much the dust will be valued in 3 years, if it's going to be 5x, 10x, or how much money exactly we will have to make. But because it's the wrong way of looking at things, because to achieve that, you have to really make the value first. And the better the value will be, the more for the utilities, the more it will be reflected on the token ultimately. So I don't want to anticipate too many things, because otherwise the Medium article won't have any any content at all. But so there will be a really strong focus on what you will be able to do, especially exclusive things that you can do just with dust. So related, of course, like we said, to the Flovatar, so that you can give a name, write a little bio of your character, so you can give a little bit of history to his character. You can upgrade the flow bits, and then you will be able to buy exclusive things, exclusive drops, exclusive things in general. I can't say so much, but just with the dust token. And the idea is that everyone will receive the dust on a daily basis. You can go to your inbox on a daily basis to claim your dust. And the idea is to make the distribution, obviously depending on the rarity of each Flovatar, because it's rightful for those that spend more money for the legendary, the epic, to be rewarded more, and to have certain advantages over the others, because it's fair. At the same time, we also have to think that it's going to be a 10-year maximum process. We're thinking maybe to make it a little bit less. Again, in the Medium article, we'll give the exact number. But so if we multiply in 10 years, we also have to consider the long-term strategy. We don't want like 10 people owning everything and then all the rest having so few, and wouldn't be fair for the community, because also we have to consider that Flovatar is made by the community, and each one contributed with their creative process, and the value comes from everyone. So the whales, let's say, are benefiting from the fact that the rest of the community put their creative process in it. So it's fair to, I think, on my point of view, to balance it out and to avoid thinking exclusively to rarity, but to consider the singular Flovatar and the fact that there was a creative process behind it to reward that as well. So with
hey,
for example,
I finally made it in.
Hey.
Yeah, Nate, you had so, and this is for everyone here in the Twitter space. If you're currently on a laptop or a desktop computer joining us, if you want to ask a question, you will need to join from the mobile app. You won't be able to talk on desktop or laptop. So
This
yeah,
is
just important to note.
a Twitter engineer problem, not a Flovatar problem.
Yes, this is not our fault.
Yeah.
Welcome, Nate.
Is there a way for people to raise their hands, or if they're on mobile?
Yeah. When we get to the question part, I'll mention a little bit on how we're going to facilitate asking some of the questions. But the idea is when we get to that point, we'll make a quick announcement here, and then the emoji to do the wave or the hand raise. So the hand raise is what we'll use to basically show when you want to ask a question. So it's raising your hand. That way I can see it and we can kind of go one by one asking the question. And then we'll give other people a chance to ask their question too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Luca, did you want to ask Nate any specific things that now that he's up here?
I don't know. I don't know. Just
Nate, what do you want to share with the Flovatar world?
Good question. No, I think for me, I'd be interested, especially as we have been working a lot on the narrative and releasing like new flow bits and the game we put out. I'm more curious about the Q&A. Like I would love to hear kind of more from the community and really talk more about like where Flovatar is headed and if we can dive into how it's different from a lot of these other PFPs, because I think there's some pretty big differences and a big difference in vision, I would say, for sure. So to me, those are kind of the most important things about what Luca and our team is doing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, we briefly touched on it with that first and second kind of question, but Nate, are you thinking more on like the future vision, talking about the comparison or the differences to other NFT projects?
Yeah, and I think, at this point, people who are here, especially people who have been in the NFT and crypto space for, more than 6 months, understand that a lot of these projects, may offer short-term value or may have a, 1 to 2 year vision. And I think what we're trying to do here is a bit more long-term than that and more kind of creating value, not just in the 6 months, but 12 months and 24 months and, way further down the line. And so I think, really talking about that and less about like, are we going to sell more flow bits? It's more interesting to me.
Yeah, for sure. Luca, you want to say anything about that?
No, I think, he said exactly what I would have said as well. And it's I was just scrolling through all the people, and it's so nice to see all these familiar faces. It feels like family, really.
That's right. It's family night at Flovatar.
Yeah.
Well, let's transition over to asking the questions, AMA time. So like I mentioned, if you want to ask a question, go ahead and click on the little heart and plus icon to bring up the emoji menu, again on your mobile device on the app, and then there should be an icon to raise your hand. So I'm doing it right now on my up here on the purple Flovatar head here, just so you can kind of see what it looks like. So anyone want to ask a question, we'll go ahead and get started here with AMAs. And we just ask that when we do invite you up to speak, that you be keep the mic on mute unless you're speaking or asking the direct question, just to minimize some of the background noise that we've got going on. But yeah, let me watch for anyone who wants to ask their question.
There was Lone Star or Bounce. I saw that they put their heart. I don't know if it was a hand raised or.
Yeah, let me. Lone Star, were you trying to raise your hand? Send me a sign.
Bounce.
Bounce. Okay, I'll invite you up. All right, should get a notification to speak.
But if you have a bad question, we're banning you. So.
Yeah, actually, in the meantime, we can go through the C3P flow questions since he's shy, but he has a
What'd you
lot
say,
to
Luca? You cut out a little bit.
Sorry. Yeah, maybe while we wait for people to join on stage, we can go through the C3P flow questions. Oh, no, here it is.
Yeah, here's Bounce.
Hi, Bounce.
Welcome.
Hi, welcome, guys. Thank you for bringing me on. Big fan of Flovatar, and it's actually my first NFT besides other than Top Shot. You know, Top Shot brought me into the space, and Flovatar was actually
Nice.
my first NFT outside of that. So,
Nice.
love it.
Awesome.
I guess I just have a thought or so. Or my question relates to how Flowatar is built. It's amazing, right? I love it how you're able to put flow bits on and the background, and you can take them on and off and stuff like that. Well, I had this almost idea, maybe you guys have had it too as well in your team as far as like engineering wise. But I always thought like, how to actually get like buyer incentive of like secondary sales, because what's so great about Flovatar is that you make the spark, right, and you create the spark and then you create your Flovatar, and then the and I had this thought, it was like, man, what would be cool if you know, I can actually buy something off secondary, and then let's say because I bought it off secondary, I can actually get a flow bit and in some way mint that new flow bit onto it and somehow make me co-creator, in a sense of a whole new, like you can't take that flow bit off. It just makes that Flovatar a whole new.
Isn't that how it works though? So like if
Well,
you
no,
bought a Flovatar, bought some flow bits and put them together, wouldn't that
no,
be
but
how it is?
I think he's saying that you can't take it off.
Yeah,
That's what you're
it's
saying.
like
Like once it's
reminting.
already on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's reminting it, and then makes you like co-owner, right? Like a co-owner of like in a say of like the first creator that sparked the spark. He's the creator of it, right? And he gets that 1% royalty. Where I'm saying, where if you can take another flow bit and actually permanently mint it into an open contract, and you become co-creator of it as well. I don't know. It's just an
Why
idea.
why are you spoiling everything, Bounce? So I don't think like
I'm
flow
sorry.
bits is really what we had in mind,
Yeah.
but there are things we've been talking about from the beginning about really building a narrative and like a life behind these Flovatars. And
Yeah.
so, what if there's a way to and I'm just making stuff up here. Like, what if there's a way for your Flovatar to have a bio or a job or, a location, and maybe you're the one that sets that and it's immutable once it's been set?
But I think in general, because we had also other ideas coming also from the community about how we could change that. And definitely in the future series, we will have a lot more flexibility with the builder to make different things. It's important to keep the smart contract stable for the first series and don't touch it. But for future series, we might have the ability to explore and make different things as well. So yeah, definitely a possibility.
Thank you
But for
guys
the
for that.
future,
Definitely, thank you. I just wanted to put that out there, but thank you.
no, thank you.
I
No,
love it.
Is
appreciate it.
there a way for us to see Bounce's Flovatar?
I changed it. I should be on my PFP right now. It's on my profile. I don't know why I didn't change on my
Actually,
I see it
one
now. Yeah, that's a good one. Nice.
actually one of the things I built it before the drop, but I somehow never finished implementing it completely. Was the feature that allows you to update your Twitter profile with one click. So you click there, you give authorization, and it automatically updates the profile picture with the Flovatar. Actually, I'm gonna have to write it down and resuscitate that feature. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you, Bounce, so much for that great question. Let's see. Who do we have next here? Looks like Jimbo is requesting. Let me invite you as a speaker here, Jimbo. All right. Welcome,
What's
Jimbo.
up, Flovatar fam? Love you guys.
Hello, Jimbo.
Luca the legend himself in the flesh, kind of. I just had a quick question for you. I'm not sure exactly if it was covered. Do you guys plan to do like more pack drops in the future? Is that like a possibility?
Yeah, well, the packs for sure for the flow bits. That actually one of the questions that C3P Flow had was about the flow bits too, and those are actually in progress. And the idea is that that will be our first sale after the Genesis, and those will be in packs, and you will be able to find different amount of flow bits. And after that, we're planning to have something recurring like this one. But then once the dust will come in place, slowly we will transition to maybe selling packs or making other things, but you will basically pay with dust and have the exclusivity of being able to do it just with dust. And yeah. Absolutely. So yeah, because I also miss a little bit the pack openings and everything. And one thing I I feel bad that I rushed out the pack opening animation in the Genesis drop because I
Awesome.
really didn't have time. So I want to make that really nice and make a proper pack opening, yeah, big style. So yeah, we
Awesome.
will. We should have it soon. I still don't know the exact timing because we want to really work on those flow bits to bring them to the next level. Like the concept of the basketball and the basketball court was just a proof of concept. So expect things like that much more in this new collection of flow bits.
Amazing. And then I just had one question. I'll let you go. Is when's the next poker tournament?
Next Thursday. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. I'm taking this one, Luca.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah. I actually
Appreciate
should
all
make
you guys do, man. Thank you so much, Luca. You guys rock.
thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. No,
All
and
right.
actually for the poker, we should make probably two different time zones. One for European and one for more American time zone. Because yeah, looks like we have some audience.
That's right.
Poker.
We do. All right. We got, looks like Trey is up next. Trey, I'm going to add you here as a speaker. All right. Welcome, Trey. What is your question?
Hey, what's going on,
Hello.
guys? I was just wondering, do we have a calculation, kind of like how CP3 Flow was, just coming up with random calculations for the rarity to dust comparison?
Yeah, that will definitely be the main thing that we will put out in the Medium article. I'm aiming to release it hopefully by end of next week. We're taking still a bit more time to be extra sure about certain things, and also I want to involve the community more in the discussion to be able that we're aligned and everything. But yeah, it shouldn't be far away, and in that article you will see all the numbers exactly defined.
Okay, that's all I got. Appreciate it.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you, Trey. Appreciate it. All right. We've got Digital Dunker up next. I have been loving your tweets. Let me get you added as a speaker here.
And then we have cows as well.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Hey,
Yeah.
we can hear
Hey
you.
guys, this is actually old on the Discord, old DB, and of course I'm going to come with a data specific question. But first, I want to say this is my first NFT project, not named Top Shot. Remember sitting at the table trying to explain what I was about to purchase to my wife, and thought, let me try this out. Maybe I'll flip it, make some money. And never left. And it's really a function of the community.
Nice, yeah.
So huge kudos to you guys, and the fact that you lead with creating value first, and all the other things that go with NFT projects second. They're both important, but finding the right balance and keeping people around, I think, is a mix that you guys have figured out.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So
it's not a mix. You just do cool shit first, and then go from there.
That's it.
And if you can't do cool shit, you try again, I guess, and hope it looks cool the next time.
Well, you guys have done some cool shit, and you know what? There's such a strong community here that even if you accidentally do something that doesn't come off as you intend, I think there's a bond here with people that will stick around and have tremendous confidence in this team.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thank
Appreciate
you.
that.
Very kind words. Thank you.
So my question is this, and I posted it in the chat too. If you just look at the Flowbit population, I think it's roughly 46,000 and change. And if you compare that to the total population of possible Flovatars of 10,000 Flovatars, it seems like some Flowbits kind of get lost and forgotten. And I'm curious if you think about the Flowbit economy, particularly as you look at putting Gen 2 Flowbits out there, and what are the thoughts on that?
No, absolutely. No, that's a great question, because Flowbits are still to be explored in potential a lot, because they will, on one side, there will be some sort of cleanup that will be done with the upgrade mechanism that we'll do, so that you can put some rare Flowbits, and then you can get one epic in exchange. So that will help cleaning up the things that people maybe don't care so much about it. And at the same time, Flowbits will come into play when we start interacting with games, metaverses, the story, and all the other parts of the project that are still to come. Because for those things, maybe you will need one Flowbits at a certain time, and then you will need something else, like a special tool, or we will have challenges with collections. So it's really like a wardrobe, but also like a set of tools that you have available. And there is a lot to explore, but I think it's okay for I have also in my collection a few that maybe I put on certain times and then I put off, and with the games and all this, you will need certain things to do certain stuff, and the gamification of the Flowbits will come into play a lot more, beside the collective part that it's the main driving one right now. But yeah, as soon as you will see the big picture of all the different sides, it will make sense, I think. And then the other thing that Flowbits are really great at are the ability for us to interface with new brands and be a flexible way for including new brands into the Flovatar ecosystem. So it's still to explore. We're still early stage, like for many other things, but big potentials for sure. But while keeping an eye on how many there are in circulations, and we don't want to inflate the market with too many, because actually the Flowbit season 2 will be more like exclusive, limited amount. We won't release hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands just like that. We will be quite limited amount that we will release, so we are keeping an eye on not inflating the market for sure. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, that was great. And again, I'll close with thanks for all that you guys do. It's a great project, and look forward to being here for the long haul.
Yeah,
and
to
I have
plus one onto that, I think in the short term, like, if you're trying to justify it to your wife and flip in 6 months, I think you already know this is not the project for that, right? Like, you can make some money, sure. But I think the biggest difference here, and what we're trying to do at least, is be the opposite of all these other projects where, after 6, 12 months, there's not really any utility, there's not really any brand, there's not really anything left after the initial drop. We think about this more as like the first Flovatars are the OG, and we're going to be creating new drops, new packs, new flow bits, new characters, new storylines. And the idea is that this goes out wider and becomes the first consumer NFT. And so it's not just the 5,000 of us, the 10,000 of us that were here early. It's, 100 million people that see Flovatar almost as like, a toy they can buy in the store or a character they see in a video game. And that's when like the value goes from, I flipped it. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. I flipped it for, 4K to, I have an OG Flovatar and like, I'm never selling it, it's worth too much. And I think that's the biggest difference is a lot of these teams seem to be going out and like only attacking one or two drops and then just being done. And for us, it was never about that.
Well, that's great to hear. You guys have, like I said, figured it out. I have multiple Flovatars, and my wife also has them too. So we went well beyond the "what the heck are you doing" to
Wow,
"how
you
do I
sold
get
her
one?"
so well. Why didn't? Yeah. What are we doing? You need to be the salesman.
and I have to say kudos to you because you're doing such an amazing job with your crying Jordan. I love it, and all your daily charts and infos. It's so useful. So yeah, really, really big kudos to you, and big contribution to the community. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
all your hard work because people don't think about it, but it's hard work behind all these things. So yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much for that question. Looks like we've got Trey requesting again. Trey, let me give it's Papa Psalms, I believe, an opportunity to ask their question first since you've asked one, and then we'll jump over to you.
And then Chaos, I think I saw him before as well.
Okay, we'll get
put that queue line.
All right, Papa Psalms is coming up. Welcome.
Thanks. How you guys doing?
Great.
Hello.
Good. I've been in the project from the jump. I really like it. Like when we had the maker and you could make your Flovatars and everything before like the packs came out, and we're going to the site and building our Flovatars and getting our pieces and putting them all together in the marketplace and watching like all the flow bits and the sparks and everything just take off and all the cool creations that everybody's been making. I'm not overly actively involved in the community, but I love the whole project, and just I have my little mafia I put together. I think I got like 10 of my Flovatars wearing suits, and one of them has a monkey head with the ski mask, and it's just crazy like little collection. So I love to like see you guys keep building and everything that's growing with it, and the approach is awesome. I do have a question as well, in addition to the kudos. I'm just I love I love like the marketplace and everything, how it all got set up and all the tracking and just how it's grown so much. But I was wondering if there would be integration with like OpenSea and other NFTs outside of like the flow flow atmosphere. Like there's another gaming thing that I saw where they're just starting to bridge all their game characters into OpenSea, and like I wouldn't even have bought that game characters or anything, but because they're bridging to OpenSea, I put like a $1,000 into it because I see like the future there. And I was wondering if that was anything that ever came up in the Discord or came up across like the team that they were considering maybe.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And actually, there was one point where we were almost thinking, we could do like a bridge where you can teleport your Flovatar into Ethereum if you want. But then the more we thought about, the more it would complicate things, and the more the benefit weren't really so big, especially thinking long term. Because thinking long term, any Flow NFT will be able to be listed in OpenSea, hopefully at some point this year. That's what they say, rumors, but again, nothing concrete. So it's more about waiting for OpenSea to include the Flow blockchain. But as soon as it will be available, definitely we will be in the first line. The other thing we're working on, like with Rarible and other marketplaces as well, we're working towards that direction, but we want to be absolutely sure that the 1% royalty for the Flovatar creator is being applied like we do. And for that reason, it might take more time because they will have to implement it or change something, or they don't support it. So there are a bit more hurdles in there. But beside that, definitely our goal is to open up the marketplace as much as possible. And also there are things that I have to improve in the marketplace on our end, like showing the mint number, that it's an old issue we had, that it's not an easy fix, but I will try to tackle it. So yeah, definitely looking to expand that a lot more.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you taking the time to answer my question. And yeah, I could tell that you've definitely put a lot of thought into it already. And I like that approach that you're taking. And just like your responsiveness is like top notch, because anytime anything ever came up in the Discord, in the community, like you guys are on it right away and implementing stuff so quickly and like making all the changes and adapting. And I just love how involved you are in the community. And just seeing like interview with Luca, I'm like, I'm in the space. Like, you know, I think what you're doing is amazing, and keep it up.
Really, really appreciate it. Yeah,
Luca's the man. He doesn't sleep.
No. And lately I feel sorry because I'm not having so much time for coding and doing stuff and improving, because I'm doing so many meetings and talkings, because there is a lot of work behind the scene that we can't talk about yet. But yeah, it's great.
You're due for another vacation.
Yeah. Well, actually, by the way, I'm gonna announce it in mid-April, the 13th until the 20th. I'll go on vacation for a week to disconnect. So
beautiful.
If you don't see me on Discord, I didn't run away. I'm just on vacation.
A well-deserved vacation.
Thank you.
Luca.
Yeah.
Thank you, Papa
Thank
Psalms. All right. Let's see. Luca, who else did you say was requesting?
I think Chaos Manis was. I saw the heart a while ago.
Okay.
I don't know if C3P Flow had more
I've got
questions.
Trey who requested here.
Yeah.
Trey, I'll bring you back up here. All right.
One thing while we wait, I'm just to tell you that I'm working really actively also in terms of growth to make our community grow. I'm working really actively to get the Dapper wallet included and allowed in Flovatar. And that, of course, will open up all the NBA Top Shot accounts and community, and that will be easier to onboard people. But yeah, it takes time, and it's still a big unknown. But yeah, that's another thing I'm working towards. But that doesn't depend on us, unfortunately.
Luca, do we want to mention that we've been working on the new kind of onboarding guides and everything?
Yeah,
I guess I kind of just
absolutely.
did.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's super important because that's one of the crucial part. Because before turning up the marketing campaigns and everything, we want to be ready to accept new people. And right now, we are lacking in onboarding people, taking them by hands and explaining them. Okay, I start from the zero. I have to make the block to wallet. How I do it. I have to put flow in my wallet. How I do it. If I have a MetaMask, if I have a Kraken or Crypto.com account. So we try to make step by step and the video guide as well later on, so that it's going to be easier for anyone to join, and that will help for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited when we get to release that. That's going to be very helpful.
Jason is doing an incredible job on that. Yeah, it's going to be
everyone on the team is, just me. All right, Trey, you are back on stage with us.
Yeah, it just came across my mind. So I don't know if y'all talked about this or if it's been discussed in the Discord, but is it going to be in the future where we could burn flow bits into season 2 items?
That's
or is that anything y'all been discussing? Or maybe even Flovatars, burning Flovatars for season 2.
No, you don't burn
No?
a Flovatar. Well, any NFT technically you can burn it because it's a resource, and any NFT you have, you can technically burn it. But no, the idea is that yes, you will be able to burn the flow bits to like upgrade. So you have like 5, 10 rare flow bits. You put some dust and you burn them to get one that it's better, like an epic or legendary one. About cross season, it's a possibility as well. Why not? Originally, we were thinking still within season, but also across season could be totally doable. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. Yeah, it's just something that went across my mind a few minutes ago. And, I think I think I'll be done with my questions now. I think there's some really good questions in here. I know I'm very bullish on Flovatar. You guys keep doing your thing. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Right. Appreciate it. All right. Anyone else want to ask a question? You should be able to request to be a speaker, or go ahead and just raise your hand on the emoji menu.
Mel just raise her hand.
Mel, I will invite you up to speak. And we got Wild Turkey that requested to speak. Wild Turkey, we've been going back and forth quite a bit in Discord with a lot of gift battles. Welcome to the stage.
Yo, Jason, Luca, what up?
Hello.
How you guys doing?
Where is your red balloon?
No. Where is your red balloon?
That's not my question, actually. I'll let my buddy Mateo or Amkler, whatever he goes by now, he already put that in there. Hey, I just wanted to ask you, I know we've been going in the Discord about how dust is going to be distributed based on rarity and all that other kind of stuff. And my only question is, what are you doing? I don't even know how much you're going to be able to tell me, but what are you doing, or what kind of measures are you taking to make sure a lot of this isn't very, I guess, nearsighted into what Flovatar currently is? And, we don't know what S2 or S3 or what Flovatars or how these boosters, even if they're going to be there, so how do you create the dust token to protect it for future distribution and not tie it up too much with the original Flovatar stuff?
I try to the reasoning I'm trying to make, I started by thinking of how many things people will be able to do across 10 years from what I have in mind right now. How many things, how many dust will be staked likely from across all people and across all the time. And I keep in consideration the, like we said before, the distribution based on the rarity. And it's like a set of many variables, but in the end, for me, the goal is on one side to find the balance of the distribution. And since I said it from the very beginning that Flovatars will be the ultimate beneficiary. The Series 1 will always be the beneficiary of the 40% of all the dust. So that's definitely important part of it. But then at the same time, we have the 35% that it's part of the treasury. And that is where we can have the more unknown, that we can manage the unknown with that, and that we can fuel other things like activities, play to earn, where we can explore other areas that we don't know yet. And we will have that flexibility coming from that reserve that will be ultimately managed by the community. So it will be available for the community, but it's still there. And yeah, we will know in a few years what we will do with it.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate that answer. Jason, you've been good addition to the team. You fit in. I hope you don't take anything personally, right? With our gift.
No. Oh no. Yeah.
I know you picked Guardians, which is a fault of your own.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
I will.
should
Yeah,
fire
I'll
him.
apologize for that.
Yeah.
I'll allow it. No, I love it. It's great. I mean, I love the banter back and forth. If you can't tell, I'm a big meme and GIF person. So yeah, I love going back and forth with you. It's a lot of fun.
All right. Yeah, I've appreciated the battle. You've held your own. It's pretty good.
Thank you. All right. It looks like
Mel,
we've got time for one more question.
Mel was asking before. I don't know if she wasn't able to join. Try inviting her again.
Mel, let me see if I can get you up here. If not, we can pull. Yeah, anyone want to raise their hand or request?
About the DAO, actually, C3P Flow was asking. So timing for that, it's hard to set the timing because it's going to be gradual. And I'm relying a lot on the Emerald project to help out in build the tools that we're going to use. So yeah, I'm going to try and collaborate more and more with them. But yeah, it's going to be a gradual thing. And then also the gangs, the clubs, that's another part that I build just the foundation. I just put them out there. So you might be wondering what we're going to do with it. But I think over time, when we will be ready, also with the storyline and everything, it will make sense, and it will be a nice way to engage people and make us compete in different things, challenges where we might give dust rewards or flow bits and things like that, and or make custom challenges for specific, like the flow racer that we did for the Formula One. By the way, please everyone join our Formula One fantasy league that just started. So we're gonna give prizes every week for the winner of the Grand Prix, and then big prizes for the championship. So at the moment we have 10 racing teams. Join. You'll find on Discord all the details. It's gonna be fun.
Yep, absolutely. Will be a lot of fun. Well, there's so many questions, Luca. I guess we will just have to save some of these for the next AMA that we're doing, right?
Yeah, actually, that's another thing. We want, now that Jason is on board, we want to do this more often so that we include the community more and just keep it regular, and so that we can spread the word the more. And yeah.
Yep, for sure. Well, if there's anyone here in the audience that didn't get a chance to ask their question, and you didn't already drop it into the Discord channel, head over into the Discord channel and drop that question in, and we'll actually save all of these questions that we didn't get to for the next one that we're going to be doing. So yeah, we'll have an opportunity to get to that here in the near future. But yeah, definitely want to mention that we're going to transition now over into Discord here shortly in the channel that we've got. It's community event for doing the prize wheel spinning for the winners for Flovatar of the week and for poker night. But yeah, definitely want to take a moment to say thank you to all of you guys. There's Luca, I don't want to, we don't want to give it away, but we've got some exciting things with these brands we've been talking to, maybe some celebrities, a lot more content. So yeah, I'm excited. There's a lot that we're going to be releasing here in the future, and we could not do this without all of you guys. So really, really appreciate it. And yeah, Luca, anything else you wanted to add?
No, yeah, that your community are the heart and soul of the project. And like I said, if it would be just me, it would be 9,999 Spark looking at me. So that's what makes us really different. And I'm super, super happy to have found you along my way. And yeah, that we're working in the same direction, and we will have a really great time ahead of us, I'm sure.
That's right. Absolutely. All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much. Our amazing community reps, Chaos, is going to help us do the prize wheel spinning. So let's head over to the Discord channel that we've got. So community-event is where it is located in Discord. And we are going to start that here shortly as soon as we get everything set up in there. So excited to see you guys over there.
Yeah, and big kudos to the community rep that it's doing an amazing job. Everyone, Chaos, Garlic, Lone Star, Rampol, Utena, Starlitz, everyone is really, really doing an amazing job. Thanks a lot. You're great.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.